Hello YouTubers, I'm Justin and today on Dashandrun we're going to be having a look at this. Now this is the Nylex Digital Weather Station Plus. Now they do another model that's also a Pro model that has a few extra features. It has a rain gauge as well, and I'll put that up on the screen so you can see that model, but I only needed this model because basically I wanted to know the temperature and also the wind speed, because in the area I live it gets quite windy and sometimes at certain times of the year the wind is quite damaging, so I've got an idea of how strong that wind is outside. Anyway, like all my videos, let's get in the box and have a look and see if this is something you might want to get. The first thing out of the box is basically the manual, which is really cool that they actually give you a physical manual, because a lot of them are just giving you PDF files now, so that's really good that you get a manual. Next is this device here, which is basically like a little tablet, and this will give you all the readings from your weather station. So you'll have your wind readings and also the temperature readings. Now it does also come with its own stand, which is quite good, but you can also mount this on the wall, and of course it's got various controls as well. So that's the next thing out the box. Next is some bolts and some 3M magnetic tape that is included in the box, and that's for mounting the device outside when you've got it all set up. So they've included that too. We'll also get a series of batteries, 5 in total, and I'm not too familiar with the brand, Golden Power, but at least they give you some batteries, which is pretty cool. And finally we've got the digital weather station itself, and as you can see it's reasonably large. Now this comes off, and that's for those bolts I showed you earlier, and that allows you to mount it to a pole. They don't include a pole, so I'll have to track down one of those. And as you can see, you've got your wind speed device on the top, and then all the other stuff is hidden inside that will take your temperature, and that will all send that information back to that tablet I showed you earlier. Okay, what I'm going to do next is I'm going to install the batteries in these two devices. Basically this one takes 3 AA batteries and this takes 2. Okay, so I've put the batteries in, and as you can see it automatically basically pairs with the device, so that's really cool. You don't really have to do a lot. All I had to do was set the time and also the Celsius and the kilometers for the wind, but other than that everything else is pretty much ready to go out the box. So what I'm going to do next is basically I've installed a post on my back pergola, so I'm going to mount this device on there so that way I can check the weather, and it seems a pretty good spot. The post I bought was basically for an antenna, but it seems like it would fit this because it's got this sort of clamping mechanism. So I'll show you me installing that, and then I'll give you my feedback at the end of this video. Just one other thing, basically also it clips in really easily, so that holds it, and also on the top, because you've also got an alarm, which is pretty cool too, but you've also got a backlight like so, so it lights up the screen to make it easier, and it's something I forgot to mention earlier. Anyway, let's go back and show you what it's like when it's installed. Anyway, I just want to wrap this video up basically to show you that the temperature is correct. It's showing the same temperature as I'm getting on my phone for this area, which is pretty cool, around the Bayswater area. So you can see we're both sitting on the 21, which is pretty cool. So this device is working really well and is really quite easy to set up and install, and I think it will be highly recommended for use in if you've got a lot of wind or you want to just basically monitor your own temperature in your area. Then this is definitely something I would look at getting. Anyway, as always, stay safe and thanks for watching, and please subscribe to my channel.